What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. Filling in for your host, as always, it's Ron Clee, but he's here.
I am. I'm here. I feel terrible.
You're being a panty waste.
I can't even begin.
He wants to blow up his
what's
motor.
going on.
Say hi, show.
Just hashtag FML.
We also have the largest man on the podcast,
Absolutely.
with the right-handed middle finger there. Very
Yeah,
Believe
nicely
it or
done.
not, he ate 2 children tonight before he got here.
Yeah, I believe it. That was
That's
his
it?
appetizer. He had to, sate his appetite a little.
Just two?
He's waiting for his family of cows to be delivered.
It says Texas, so yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those around here.
I want my baby
And
back.
finally, we have the man without a face. Who are
And
you?
girlfriend.
Well, introduce yourself.
I am Tactical Squirrel.
Tactical Squirrel. That's a hell of a name, man. I like it.
You know what? Have you ever played the Aviand series?
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
It's an RPG that has militaristic squirrels in it.
That's awesome.
That sounds like me, but I haven't.
Now you come to us from Amy, I guess.
That sounds really fucking weird.
Yeah,
It's
that was a little
really
awkward.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, but
I wouldn't know how to answer that either.
Dungeon's brother here, and apparently there's someone else back there as well.
said Pennsylvania, like.
I could have, but Amy was better. It's far better.
Yeah.
Now, who is that behind you there? Where?
No.
Over there.
Yeah, facepalm.
God damn it, Red.
Is someone in my apartment?
So,
You said you were
And,
on with a girlfriend or something. Is the girlfriend
this-
imaginary?
Well, I mean, Jill always exists, but I mean, my side chick Emily's here.
God.
Well, this is going downhill fast. Anyway, we
Show
are the
of
Six
Prunes.
Gaming Podcast, and we are going to start off, as we always do, with...
News!
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
most
that's-
enthusiasm I can give you right now.
I'm amazed you gave me that much enthusiasm. What you
Oh.
didn't give me was enough space to actually put the sound file once we do the recording on Monday.
Yeah,
So
good.
I'll improvise. So anyway, let's start off with some old school gaming news, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Pac-Man
Yes!
turns 35 years old.
Yes!
Damn.
Wait,
That's
I knew something.
insanity.
Wait, let it be known, I knew something.
Congratulations.
Oh, there you go.
I knew it was Pac-Man's
See,
birthday.
See, this
That
is
was
why
my
you're the side
side
chick.
chick
And not Jill. So,
She
yeah,
always comes in when you need her. That's all I'm saying.
I like
yes,
it.
indeed. It was first released on May 22nd, 1980, so it was yesterday was the actual anniversary.
Yep.
Raked in over $1 billion worth of quarters over the first decade,
Oh,
and it's
shit.
had all kinds of crazy stuff coming out. The next Pac-Man game coming out, by the way, is Pac-Man 256. It is by Hipster Whale, the same guys that do Crossy Road.
Really?
Yes, and basically it's poking fun at the level 256 glitch. Are you guys
Really?
familiar with this?
Yeah,
No.
vaguely.
No, please explain it to me.
All right. So, in the original arcade Pac-Man, when you got to level 256, there was a glitch in the game that caused the maze to render in half, and the other half was just garbled text. And you could actually play Pac-Man through that garbled text. There were a couple dots in there you had to get and stuff like that to get a perfect score. So, yeah, so they're doing a game that totally plays off of that old glitch. I thought that was pretty funny.
I've barely gotten past level 5, let alone 256.
Right. I never had
See,
enough.
my game was Miss Pac-Man, but it had to have the speed hack.
Oh, okay.
If it didn't have the speed hack, I completely sucked. But if it had the speed hack, I actually broke a game.
Yeah, I believe it.
By getting
Hey, Paul, you remember that Pac-Man game that we had for GameCube?
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Was
I
that Pac-Man Universe or whatever?
Yeah,
I don't know
think
what it was, but it was a challenging game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. I
It
remember.
all
like
went
you were
downhill
better at it
after
than
he
Veg.
did it. What's that?
It sounds like Rhett was better at it than Veg.
Yeah, that's
The
exactly
way
what
that
that
they're
sounds like.
talking.
Well, that's with a lot of things. Paul's only better at computer RPGs.
Paul is pretty damn good at computer RPGs. He's also pretty damn good at RTSs too.
Yeah,
Which-
he is.
which reminds me, is we talked about StarCraft the other day, Veg, with Dan, and he said that he wouldn't play you.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the HD remake?
Of what?
StarCraft
I
They have
know
an
it was
HD
remake.
on PS4. Didn't they release one?
I don't think so.
I think you're thinking of another game, Rhett.
I know they did Diablo on the PS4.
Yeah, I don't see anything about an HD remake. There's a
I
mod.
think he's talking about.
That's about it.
I think he's talking about Diablo 3.
It's
Yeah.
not Diablo 3.
But yeah, Pac-Man. And keep in mind, Pac-Man is also one of the finalists for the Hall of Fame as well.
Yep.
Which we'll find out in 2 weeks' time. We'll know then.
I'm sure I'll make it.
And speaking of more old school related news, I mean, this is a recent thing though. Nintendo of America recently hired a new VP of sales. It's a gentleman by the name of Doug Bowser.
Oh,
What
that's
Is that his real name, or is that just?
That is his real name, Doug Bowser.
That's
That's
amazing.
Now,
Amazing.
Bowser, of course, is the final boss of many Mario games.
Yeah.
And it's just a strange coincidence that it turned out this way. But
Really strange.
I'd hate to have to report to Bowser about missed sales marks.
Yeah, that's
I mean, he's gonna like light you on fire or something.
yeah. a lot.
Fuego!
Yeah. That's,
So before we start today's meeting, you guys, I want to introduce Bowser to today's pitch meeting. Anything that we don't like, you'll be summarily stomped on, lit on fire, and ejected.
and do not try to grab the axe behind him.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
He should just cosplay as Bowser the entire time he works there.
I'm sure about like Halloween, he'll show up as Bowser.
Oh, you'd have to.
Hey, he's got to do that. He's got
Yeah,
to
you
do
have
that.
to have a sense of humor, especially doing that.
Absolutely. And then the final bit of news before we get into Blizzard. Well, this is kind of Blizzard, because the Warcraft movie
Yep.
has released some stills and revealed what Orgrim's going to look like in the movie.
Orgrim looks amazing, by the
He also
way.
looks like he looks veggish.
Yeah,
I mean,
but wait, no. He's like veg, but in shape. That's what that is.
ouch.
Like veg, but in shape.
But the detail on this is just
It's-
fantastic. This is going to be a hell of a movie. I can
It
tell you
is.
already.
It's amazing.
Oh,
if
this
you
is
guys
a-
haven't
Veg
seen it,
just pointing at something. He's okay. He's wound it out.
no, I see him. Yeah, go over to thewired.com. Wired's got the pictures up if you guys
Yep,
want
that's-
to check this
in fact,
out.
that's the article
really
I-
cool.
That's the article I've got linked on our page at
Yeah.
facebook.com/6gaminggg.
A lot of fun.
I like how I work that in smoothly every week.
I do. I like that. Shameless plug.
Gotta love it. So,
Yep.
moving on to full-on Blizzard news here. Now,
Here it goes. Hold on.
this
Let me get ready here because I have to get the backhand warmed up.
we're things are about to get ugly, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, 2 bits of news coming out of a recent interview. First of all, 6.2 is not going to be the last patch of Warlords of Draenor. There will be at least one more, if not more.
I think most of us saw that coming.
Oh yeah.
Well, no one was sure. Many people
Yeah.
said that this was going to be maybe a 2-tier expansion, and with them saying that they're going to release more expansions with less time in between.
Well, it's really
That's a
more of
logical
a 1.5. I mean, let's be real. That last patch wasn't much of a patch.
Told you it's a selfie
Yeah,
patch.
we'll get into that a little later.
Yeah.
But anyway, the big news coming out of this interview, and this has caused a firestorm over on the Blizzard forums. No more flying.
None.
Now,
Zero.
no, hold on. There will still be flying where you can fly today.
Yes, but not
But
anything
any-
going forward.
New zones, they're saying more likely than not will not have flying, and they're
That's
going to go back and add flying.
Stupid.
And if you guys read this, according to Ian Hazakostas, he says that flying took away from the gaming experience by not allowing you to, for example, explore this cave or how do I get to this entrance of this area. He said flying took away from that original experience that they wanted. So going forward, there will be no more flying.
Okay, that's like
Yeah.
the most ass backward fucking thing I've heard in years.
I disagree with it 100%.
So here's how my experience has been these days. I log into my Garrison, of course.
Yep.
I do my Garrison dailies. I think, I could go out and do archaeology, but that's so far, and having to navigate the terrain sucks now that you can't
Yeah.
fly. I'm just not going to bother. or I need to go fishing out here, but it's just I gotta take a taxi, and the taxi's boring, and I
And
can't.
it takes too long.
It takes too long, or stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, there's a ton of complaints about this.
I can understand the first beginning because of the Nagarian thing, but after that, it's nothing. There's nothing holding you back other than not getting into the Tanan jungle, which is understandable.
Yeah.
That's completely understandable because it's
But
not.
how did they deal with that in previous X packs? Let's go back to Wrath of the Lich King. What happens anytime you flew over Wintergrasp?
You drop like a
You
rock.
drop like a
Exactly.
rock because it's PvP.
Yeah. They could do something like that with Tanan Jungle. They could just put up invisible
Yeah.
walls and say, you can't get in here right now.
Yeah.
But no, they just took the no flying route. And even when Tanan Jungle opens, there's still going to be no flying. Which, I think it takes away from a lot of the early experiences we had. Like, for instance, my wife Salitha plays a druid. And,
Yep.
of course, druids get the flight form.
Yep. And that was epic whenever you got that first quest.
And when you walk through the portal once you have completed the quest line,
Yep.
and you shift into form the first time, and you just take off.
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You definitely can relate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. And even then, to me, I don't understand it because they're still pushing flying mounts in their own
in
store.
the store, yeah, they just released one. We talked about it last week.
Right.
Stupid
You
cat bitch.
still have all these flying mounts that you can go get,
Watch your fucking mouth,
but
please.
you're limited to areas that you don't even play anymore.
Exactly.
Who goes to Outlands? Let's be real. Unless you're still trying to get the Ashes mount, no one's going to Outlands.
Yeah, and if you're going there for one specific purpose.
Right.
You know?
You're going to do whatever it is, and then
And
you're
now
done.
compare that to what you do in Draenor today. You stay in your garrison. You only venture out to you don't even have to gather outside of your garrison right now. You
Yeah.
can just stay there, do your gathering in there. The only thing you really need to get are the bloods and maybe some lumber for the tree, and
Yeah.
that's it. You want to
That's
raid?
even if
Join
you-
an LFR.
You have that.
You can do a looking for group and join even normal and heroic raids these days. You can join a group for that. You don't have to. The dungeons, you can just queue up for a dungeon from the garrison. We talked about the garrison several weeks ago. Yeah, we talked about the garrison several weeks ago, and how we thought that it really wasn't taking away from the experience, but maybe it is.
I read something somewhere about that too. That it's a YouTube guy, but he was saying that the garrisons, while they're not necessarily good for today's content and how they actually implemented it, he said if they would take certain steps, it could be good. Like the garrisons could be worthwhile. Simple things like get rid of farming your ore, the what do you call it, the herbs and stuff like that. That'll let the economy balance out. Change how you're implementing the followers and the garrison missions, even just slightly.
Yeah.
Could make it so much better, but I don't know.
I don't know. So there's a big long forum thread. How many pages does it have right now? 200 and 300 some odd pages? There's a lot of pages.
Damn,
And
it's
normally-
it's catching up to the we're going to use your real name as your forum name.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what a lot of people are comparing this to, is 344 pages. And
That's
a
amazing.
lot of people are comparing this to the whole debacle with the real ID. And they
Yeah.
went back on that. So this kind of makes you wonder, with this kind of backlash, will that
Yeah.
happen again? Or are they going to be headstrong with this?
I need to
If
get
they're
flying
going to be
back. That's all I
headstrong with
want.
this, I'm done. I'm tired of this. I don't, why would you implement something into it, sell things for it that, you're going to say, no more flying. Oh, here's a flying mount.
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, but no more flying and new expansions, or this one for this example.
Well, and,
When you
and
said
some,
that you're possibly going to.
some of us that are on the show actually commented on our Facebook group that they're looking at just quitting. I mean, go in, do one or two specific things, but that'll be the extent of their gameplay because they don't want to play it anymore, especially with the way it's going. I can't say I entirely disagree.
Yeah, it's like, all I've been doing lately is raiding.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me a whole lot, but at the same time, I kind of do feel a bit strongly about this. So that, the whole deal about going out and exploring would be valid if there was some kind of reward to do it,
Absolutely.
Right now, I don't see one.
Yep.
No,
Right.
you get a few extra garrison things that you've already maxed out on, like 3 tunes now.
So, anyway, enough of that. Let's let's go ahead and move on. The
Yeah, you
other,
don't want me into a rage-induced psychotic anger.
Paging
We don't
Vice
want
President
that.
Bowser.
right? Come breathe fire on Azeroth. Wait, they tried that once.
That happened.
They
Yeah.
tried breathing fire on Azeroth once. That didn't work.
Just messed up Stranglethorn. That was about it.
Pretty much. Put that little fissure in the middle of the barrens.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
okay. All right. So more patch 6.2 news. This one is about personal loot. One of the things that they're doing with personal loot and raids is right now when you play a group that's not doing personal loot, they're doing group loot, you get a guaranteed number of drops. Personal loot wasn't always the case. It was just completely random per person.
Yep.
Well, now it's still kind of random, but the number of drops that a group will get will be equal to the number of drops that you'd get if you were just in the raid.
That's
So
interesting.
just doing group
I'm
loot,
curious to find someone who's good with the math to figure out what those statistics will be.
Just give
Is
it to
that the
Dan.
It's basically one item per 5 people,
Give it to
Oh,
one of
okay.
the
If
smart.
it's
Yeah.
and if it's an odd number, they'll be random if you get the next one, depending
Okay.
on how many people are in the group, stuff like
Just give that math to the smart people.
that. Yeah, right.
Yep.
I'm sitting right here.
The other
no,
thing
they're
that-
say than you.
Yeah, he did say
Not
smart
possible.
people. I'm not quite sure any of the smarts got passed down to the children.
Especially being a part of that family, man. I'm sorry. You're on the losing end of this
apologize.
thing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed all of that. I was taking my belt off.
That's an acceptable response.
Yes, I agree. The other thing they're doing is secondary stats. Right now, they're kind of like 50-50 if you get the secondary stats. Like, you'll get 50 mastery and 50 critical strike or whatever. What
Yeah.
they're doing now with the loot in the next patch is varying that up more. So it's not 50-50 all the time. It might be 70-30. Like, you'll get 70 in one stat, 30 in the other. Now, that's an oversimplification, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So,
But that can cause quite a few problems. I know, at least with mine, because I'm playing a Frost Mage right now. We're crit and multi-strike, and I've had to get rid of gear that just doesn't have the multi-strike I need. You know what I mean? So now that just makes it even worse. I'll get a Warforged Heroic or something, and I can't use it. It's worthless to me. That's frustrating. You know, if God forbid it gave me haste, for example.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of went downhill when reforging when they threw that away.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
Oh my God.
our own videographer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Gage Weston.
I'm not a koala suit.
No, you're not. What happened?
I took out the koala suit for a day.
Oh.
Figured out
I
how
think
to
it's
get that
serious.
webcam to work.
Had to go serious mode. Oh, wow.
And now we're gonna hear microwaves fucking again. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah,
hear any
going-
microwaves.
You missed the flaming over not flying. We're on personal loot in the
Oh.
next patch.
So, have you talked about the item level?
That's what we're on.
Okay. And how bad this is going to be for the game?
Well,
Oh.
that's what I was just talking about. Like it's I don't think it's going to be the best impact.
There's no way now for healer, that uses a dagger in the offhand to get the same weapon item level. It's going to literally be 20 item levels lower than people that can use staffs, or that use staffs, or use two-handed weapons.
That's a good point.
Eek.
So there's going to be class stacking
didn't
at
think
Mythic
about
level
that.
now. Like,
Yeah,
Mythic
'cause-
Raiders are so over the top limit about this. Because now they
Yeah.
have to start stacking classes because they can't get the right item level on every class.
I didn't think about that because even my frost mage, I'm using a dual hand.
Yeah.
You know.
Rogues, there's no reason to be a rogue because there's one dagger and it's at the very beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Can you move your mic a little closer to your face, Gage?
Sure. Is this one better?
That is much better.
Alright.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. That's for sure.
And they've said this is the last tier of gear we're going to get for this expansion.
Lovely.
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, they did say there was going to be another patch.
Yes, they just said that they can make a 0.5 patch, they said. But they said this is the last tier, 16, 17, 18, whatever we're on. the
Huh.
armor set that we'll be getting.
Interesting. Although I kind of believe it. I mean, I don't think they're pushing any more raids after this next one.
I
So
want to go slap them and be like, "What are you
know,
doing?"
right?
yeah, you and
Well,
everyone
Well,
else.
here,
Context.
let me tell you what they're doing. That there is now a selfie scavenger hunt contest.
Yeah. God. Don't get me started. You know,
If-
in my guild, the guild that I'm in right now brought that up. They said, "So who's doing the scavenger hunt?" And like one or two of our guildies spoke up and said, "Yeah, I'm doing it." G kicked.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we brought him back, but still, it's
That's
the
a lot.
principle of the
Well,
thing. Get the fuck out of my guild.
So this
Right.
patch also has Mythic Dungeons, right?
Yeah.
And with like 2 or 3 weeks left on this PTR cycle, there's still no new mechanics in the Mythic Dungeons. Zero.
Yeah.
They're all number changes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Can't
Because
call
aren't they
that
doing
content.
aren't they doing a gear squish too at the same time?
No, they're doing a giant gear inflation. Like this is going to have a
Oh.
huge range of item levels compared to any other raid tier like forever.
See, I misread the whole thing then. I thought it was working kind of like the challenge dungeons.
Oh, for
where
those, yeah,
it would be scaled down to
like
whatever it would
680
be.
or something.
Okay.
But I mean, people are going through it in 640 gear and having no issue.
Yeah, I believe it.
So I don't know.
So yeah, so the whole selfie contest thing. Now, the only reason I bring it up is because Carbot's made an animation about it.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's
I didn't even see it.
it's just so funny. So you gotta check it out. It's blizzard.wishpond.com, and it's a 2-minute animation. It's just the typical Carbot humor.
I was going to say,
Thanks,
those are the same guys who did the Heroes of the Dorm.
That's
So
the same
typical.
guy. Yes, absolutely. You're correct. So yeah, WoW selfie scavenger. Another sign of the coming WoW apocalypse. Deathwing couldn't get the job
Yeah.
done, so Blizzard's going to do the job for him.
Yeah, right. Someone's got to step in.
All right, let's move on from
Vice President Bowser.
yes.
Yep.
Let's move on from World of Warcraft here, and we're going to go on to Heroes of the Storm, where open beta testing begins.
Tonight.
Woohoo!
Yes, absolutely. So
That'll be interesting. I was thinking about jumping in there just to see if I could school anyone. Probably
Wait.
not, but
Wait,
no,
what?
you
I
couldn't.
just want to go in there and start flaming all the noobs. That's it.
Wait, for what game?
as you get trounced by them.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God, Veg, pay attention.
Heroes, you fuck. God.
Not no. To be clear, he was saying there's heroes you fuck. Don't get it confused.
Sure. Let's go with that. Let's go
Damn.
with that.
All right, so yeah, Heroes of the Storm beta testing begins. If you haven't gotten a chance to play this game yet, check it out. I don't know what the URL is, but I'm sure you can find it. That's Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
And then League of Legends.
There's so much League of Legends, dude.
Veg, Coles,
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah,
You guys got a little time after this podcast tonight?
sure.
Mm,
Veg doesn't.
What are
Veg
we
is busy.
Veg is not busy.
No, he's busy.
No, he's not busy.
Yes, he is. Ron Clay. Shut up.
He is
I'm
going
gonna
to-
PS4.
He's going to do our Summer Split 2015 LCS draft.
Oh,
that only takes like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You mean he's going to grab Mountain Dew, Doritos, and French fries and prepare to play Destiny all night?
maybe.
God.
We're gonna do that
work
after
in the
the
morning.
LCS
Hell
draft.
no.
Is this the expansion for Destiny?
But yeah, of course, the summer split begins on Thursday, so we're going to get our third edition of the Six Gaming Podcast, Fantasy LCS, back with our original 4. So
Yes.
And Tactical Squirrel.
no, you can't have 5.
Yeah. Which one are we? Are we
I think you
the
get 6.
Do you even
Six
LCS
Gaming or
draft?
Six Gaming Podcast?
Do you even know what FPS stands for?
I'm not going to repeat what it stands for, but do you even LCS?
Bro, do you even
I
LCS?
bet you don't even
Bitch, do you
LCS.
even know me?
Thank God I do not. Okay, so Fantasy
brag.
LCS coming. And then here's something I'm sure that Coles could talk about for another hour. League of Legends has put out the roster changes for the summer split.
Yeah, I've heard something about that.
Did you hear about Link?
No,
Yep.
what happened?
Oh my
Oh
God, Link.
boy, I think I talked about this a little bit, But boy, did he go on a tirade and burn every bridge on his way out.
No, he didn't. Come on.
He did.
He 8 pages of bashing every single teammate he's ever had, every single coach he's ever had, the manager of the team, the coach, everything about the team. He wrote one paragraph for like every person about how bad they were.
Was this on Twitter or what?
This was on Reddit.
It was posted to Reddit. It's in a Google Doc, but
Yeah.
it's linked to in the article on lolesports.com.
Is it
They
really?
actually linked to it, yes. They linked to that, they linked to Double Lift, and they linked to Chowster.
Yep.
So it's pretty
Wait,
fantastic.
what Double Lift do?
He responded to Link.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, if someone's bashing you from your own team, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
holy crap, dude, you used to be kind of our teammate. You don't just go with
Right.
say everything that ever happened.
So let's quickly go down the highlights of the roster changes here. First in the EU, Elements, Froggen gets rid of everyone. He brings back Tabs, and he's got JWoww, Dexter, and Promiscue. Is that how you pronounce it? Reckless, of course, moved over to Fnatic. Given replaces Pinoy on Gambit Gaming. Some guy named Steve. Hey, Steve! Replaces Overpow on Roccat. And Candy Panda is now the ADC for SK Gaming.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad one.
He was
there
last one. Yeah.
before, yeah. So
Oh.
it's going to be Pobelter and Huhi filling in for Link. Now, I'm guessing that they're going to be subbing, or is this tryout? Do you know any of that?
Subs, I believe.
Pobelter should be pretty good filling that spot, though.
Yeah.
Yuki's like a solo cube god.
And then Cloud9 High, of course, we talked about him retiring. Incarnation is his replacement. On Gravity, Altec is going to be their ADC, and Move is going to replace St. Vicious. Where's Cop and St. Vicious going?
Cop is going
St.
to
Vicious saying
coach.
he's retiring.
St. Vicious is now going to coach Coast. Cop is now going to coach Gravity.
Interesting.
Oh, so he's just moving on to coach. All right, so that's pretty much your changes for LCS. Of course, the action begins this Thursday, lolesports.com. Check it out. We will be. All right.
League of Legends
So-
Championship Series.
That's what it is.
Also League related. Huge change to the tribunal, the way it works this week.
Did that get released?
Yes, in NA, and it's like huge. People are getting 14-day bans left and right. Like
Good.
I can't even tell you how many people. But I mean, there was one person. If you say GG easy in a derogatory term at the end of the game, you're gonna get 14-day ban.
What?
Really?
Yes, it is that strict.
That seems excessive.
But
It
what
is.
if there's an Ezreal on the other team?
Yeah.
The game doesn't know. Like people, there was this one chat log. This guy did not say a single swear word or derogatory term and got a 14-day ban.
Jesus.
So
That's too
there's-
much.
People are
there's
scared to
obviously a
talk
problem.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too.
So, Reddit's going up in arms about that.
Awesome.
I'm sure it'll get balanced here shortly. I mean, something like that.
Well, at the same
has
time,
to.
I mean, toxicity in League of Legends is nothing new.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
this is like RoboCop times 1,000.
Well, I don't know. It might be needed.
After
Well,
this, nobody's gonna want to be toxic. I mean, if you just keep this for like
I don't
3
want to
weeks,
talk to people because I don't want to be talked to. Because the people in
This is how you get them trolls.
it's
that
also how
just-
you get Coles to blow into the mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See, you said mic too close to that.
But yeah, I think that does it for news this week, guys.
Yep.
Let's move on to gaming. What have we been playing? And I'm going to start with the new guy here.
Brett.
Brett, what do you even play, bro?
I go by Tactical Squirrel in this podcast.
It's clearly says
Well said.
down in the corner here.
I like
I'm sorry, I don't know how to change that.
it. No, screw it. Stand up for yourself. I
Well,
like
quit
it.
being squirrely and tell us what you've been playing.
So I just got a PS4 not too long ago, and so far I've only been playing The Last of Us, Destiny, which has been a blast, and what was that other one? Battlefield Hardline, which isn't as good as Battlefield 4.
I was gonna say, do you actually like it? Because I hate it.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay, that's good.
I like the story. I mean, it's just different, but
Well, I mean, it is. Battlefield's always been known for one thing, and that's something new to the FPS world. But yeah, this new one's kind of an abomination.
Yeah, no. I can definitely say I'm a huge fan of Destiny. I think the story's a little stupid, but the playing is fun.
That's what everyone says. Is that it's a
Yeah.
fun game to play, but the story just is
What
not
is the
there.
story?
Yeah.
Take Halo, but instead substitute a whole bunch of robots and shit into the story. And you have
No,
Destiny.
exactly.
It sounds like
Halo was a blast too. Up
Titanfall.
until that ODST and
Yeah, we don't count those.
yeah.
Not on this show.
All right. So, let's go to the brother, Veg.
See, senor.
What have you been playing?
When you're not up in Poughkeepsie, whatever the place is called, Pennsylvania. What have you been
Yeah, I
playing?
don't
I take offense to that since I'm a resident.
We'll just press on.
I too have been playing Destiny as well with the person who is also in this chat room, just for the simple fact that he made me go buy it again.
Haha.
Yeah, it's
But he purchased a season pass and didn't realize, and he's like, "Oh shit, there's more DLC." So come at me, bro.
Nice.
And I've also been playing a lot of what the hell is it called? Dragon Ball Z
Influ?
Universe.
Yeah. How do you like that?
I like it a lot. Like I
Yeah.
said before, if you like Dragon Ball Z, you'll like the game.
Yeah.
Rhett didn't like it because he only played it for 5 minutes. He goes, "I don't like this."
I think it's absolutely terrible.
I remember after I got out of middle school, I quit watching Dragon Ball. So.
I think
is it
this game's
terrible?
really cool.
It
I
is,
think
but
the
like I said,
graphics
Red
are
only played.
amazing.
I'm sorry, Tactical Squirrel only played for about 5 minutes. He goes, "I don't like this game."
The graphics were good, but I like the playing mechanics of Budokai and Budokai 2. You know that.
Well, and it also probably doesn't help that it takes like 5 hours just to shoot that one fireball. It's
Yeah.
like, an hour later, May,
That was
another
pretty
hour,
much
May, 5 hours later,
You didn't. I was gonna say, please finish that.
Disconnected.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't take that long in Xenoverse. It only takes like a second.
takes like 5 episodes in the show.
Right?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Then he's halfway done and he's like, "Oh, I need more power."
Right. Hold on, let me catch my breath.
It
Okay,
literally
let's
took
go.
him 6 minutes to turn Super Saiyan 3 in the TV show.
Right.
I
Anything
love
else, Veg?
Dragon Ball Z. Well, I hated GT, but I'm kind of excited for this add-on Paul keeps talking about on the show.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Is he on the phone?
Anything else, Veg? He is.
Oh,
okay.
for fuck's sake.
That's all right.
That's everything for
Alright.
me this week. So,
Thank you.
meh, suck it.
All right. Moving on. Show, what have you been playing?
Oh man, in my terrible sickened state, I got a new account for WoW, so I've been doing a lot of raiding on a Frost Mage, which is a lot of fun actually. Much respect to mages.
I like doing Frost Mage.
Yeah. Other than that, Steam put out Strider that was only out on consoles, which you guys should definitely go pick up. It's a fun little game, basically hack and
What-
slash. A lot of
Is
fun.
it an RTS? Like, what is it?
No, it's like a hack and slash basically. It's a 2D kind of a Metroid style game where it's platforming stuff like that, but you play as a ninja, killing a bunch of people. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool.
I'll look into it.
Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much it. Diablo's died again for me, so
Oh,
it's
explain why Diablo's died.
dust.
Didn't Diablo just come out with a new game?
No.
Well, new season. New season.
Yeah.
What
Even
killed it
though-
for you this time,
Show.
Joe?
What's
Show, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear this. Just for the simple fact, oh, it's dead for me. Oh,
It's
I got
dead
to play
again.
because the new season came out. Oh, it's dead to me again.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
the new
dead
season
again.
came out. You're like the fucking dog from Up.
Yep. Yep.
Show, you've angered Veg.
I know, right?
Very disappointed in you.
I like it. No. It's good rage. I like it.
But you know, Veg aside, he can just sit in his corner and pout for a while. What killed it this time for you?
I don't know. I just kind of quit playing it. I just suddenly one day had no interest in playing again.
He just moved on.
So yeah, I mean that's all it is.
It's like a
It's nothing-
horrible ex-girlfriend. He has to keep going back.
I was about to say,
Right.
just like his women.
It's just that every now and then I get a fix, and then once I got my fix, I move on. That's
That's the kind
I
of
think a
game
heroin
Diablo is,
addict.
though.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like Diablo's a game you can like leave for like a month and not be behind and stop right back.
yeah. Unless you're trying to keep up with Ron, in which case don't bother.
No, I've stopped trying to follow Ron, Rush, and my friend Energy. Y'all are two crazy motherfuckers.
It's pure insanity.
It's not
All
very
right.
much to say.
Ron, what have you been playing?
Well, I was going to ask Coles that question.
Okay. Cool.
So
For fuck's sake, keep up.
okay, go on.
Jesus,
I
show.
just started talking. Yeah, he's like trying to run.
Who's running this?
I was gonna say, I was like, did Show just steal the podcast back or something without us noticing?
Right?
This is what happens when
Getting
I'm
on his
up
high
on a
horse.
lot of gold meds.
So I have a quick service for League of Legends players. If you're in Platinum and you don't play ranked for 28 days, you get kicked out of Platinum.
Why
you
did
just-
you stop playing?
Well, I stopped playing ranked because I was playing on my other account, right? I was playing normal.
And
stuff.
you got demoted to gold.
Gold 1. But I'm flat 5 again, so it's okay.
Okay, so you made it. Okay.
Well, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, no
Right.
biggie.
You gotta do what I do. Play at least once a week.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I was playing on my other account, so I didn't expect it. And then I log in. It's like you have been demoted. I'm like, what the heck did I do?
All right?
You got hacked
Probably
At
again.
least you didn't get a 28-day chat ban or something.
Right.
You probably just said GG, and they're like, nope, gold. Get the fuck out.
What else you been doing?
I went back to Final Fantasy. They had some more content. By the way, their
Final
expansion is
Fantasy Online?
14. Yep.
Yeah.
They have expansion
Final Fantasy,
that has flying on it.
the never-ending story.
So I would just like to correct myself from earlier. It wasn't a StarCraft HD remake. It was Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And I feel really stupid now because they're completely different games.
Way different. But we
So
won't bring that up.
Your feelings have finally caught up to your level of intellect.
Yeah. Pretty
So
I
much.
get
not
it from the
that high.
best from Ron Klein. My tutor, my master, my sensei.
Please do not boost that ego. It's not big enough.
Well, clearly it's not doing any well because I'm fucking retarded.
Very nice.
Oh,
Very
well
nice.
done.
So, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I've been doing raiding in that, been gearing up for the expansion. Played a little bit of WildStar again. Lots changed in WildStar, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. League of Legends,
By the way, representing.
nice T-shirt. I like it. I want one of their little plushies of little rabbit things.
Oh, they're not rabbits, so hold on.
What are they called?
Something here.
You have one?
This is a... What's this thing again? I don't even know what they're called.
See, I just want the plushy companion cube.
Here's the Rouse Dowser right here.
Oh, Rouse Dowser. No, not that thing. I want the little fluffy thing.
Oh, you want the fluffy thing.
Yeah, that are mean and they're...
The Chupacabras?
Yeah, Chupacabra. There you go. I want one of those.
I don't
Or-
have one of those to show off. But anyway.
Other
I'm a little concerned if you did.
Right.
Hey, baby. Want
Oh,
to see my
boy.
Chupacabra?
Oh,
Oh, well done.
I'm
oh
done.
my god.
I'm done.
that just sounds like
Good night. Drop the mic. We're done.
Yeah, we're going to go to court for this one. So
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
All right. So I'll go through my stuff quick. Of course, with my guild leader band, we only raided once this week.
You said he's banned for 6 months.
Yep, same as show.
Same as
wait,
me.
what the fuck happened?
Are you still banned, Show?
Yep, September.
This guy to
September
November.
20th.
And
Because
he-
apparently I was doing the same thing as Ron's fucking GM, which still pisses me off because I wasn't.
Yeah,
well, my
'cause
PM
I don't.
was.
But what did he do? Like, you can't just say that and not expect me to know.
He was botting. Blizzard accused me of botting. Well, in their language, it's taking advantage of gameplay mechanics to gain.
Using scripts, right?
That's pretty much what it is, yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
still
they
bullshit.
banned it like a bunch of people.
You get your mouse to point and click shit, right? On the screen.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much
I
what the
used-
script does.
I used a whole bunch of macros and shit, and apparently they saw that as botting. so fuck them. But I have a new
It takes
account, so it
more
doesn't
work
matter.
to
They still
create
get my
that
money.
kind of, like script. I don't think it should be frowned upon because you had to go through all that effort to do it. It's not like you're actually
Right. So
Yeah. So, but anyway, been doing a lot of Diablo 3 with my wizard. My wife's been playing her Demon Hunter a bunch, so we've been doing a lot of that.
oh, fun.
It's fun to play together.
Yeah.
Hearthstone, been playing that on lunch. No crazy stories this week, unfortunately. I did lose with 1 health, but I mean, it wasn't like close or anything. I mean, I knew I was going down. So,
Yeah. Nothing to counter.
yeah, nothing to counter at all.
You playing a lot of the gnomes versus goblins?
No, I only have mostly basic cards. All my decks are
Okay.
basic decks. So not like the basic ones that you don't customize. I mean, they're customized, but they're all using basic cards. That's what it is.
Right.
So like,
Well, I was curious to see if you found that combo of the Barroom Brawlers card or whatever. So you
no.
pretty much fill the entire board with these brawlers. It's an amazing combo. You have to check it out.
Yeah, my the one I'm doing the best on right now is my Zulok.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
basically
Zeus.
a lot of low cost cards, lots of drawing, and with him being a warlock, he can draw for 2 damage, which is very useful.
Yeah.
And I usually run over decks pretty quickly. He's got a lot of crowd control as well. So
Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Zoo Hunters and Zoo Locks seem to be really popular.
yeah. So Crypt of the Necrodancer, I talked about this last week. Still working through that. I've made it to Zone 3. Yay. I still
Yeah.
suck at the game. I'm terrible at it. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's very catchy. The music is really catchy. And then Descent Champions Ladder, I'm out of bronze. I made it to silver.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw you playing earlier today.
Oh, yeah. You were watching me play the Horde game, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Which
It
that was
crazy.
Descent 2 Horde game.
Okay,
Which
yeah.
basically the way that differs from the normal game is when you blow up another ship, it drops as part of the spew this green orb. You pick up the green orb. The more orbs you have, the higher you score. If you have 1 orb, you get 1 point. If you have 2
Oh.
orbs, you get 3 points. If you have 3 orbs, you get 6 points. It keeps going up like that.
Interesting.
So the idea, you have to hoard the orbs.
Yeah.
Hence the name of the game. And if you happen to hoard a whole bunch, you win. So basically, collect all the balls and score.
I'm not good at. I
It's
don't.
kind of hard for Ron Cly. He doesn't have balls.
Right.
No, they're in my wife's purse.
Collect
Yeah.
all the balls and score.
Do you have a
like-
baby?
Coles, though, I'm sure is pretty good at hoarding a lot of balls.
We
Oh, yeah.
actually just made
He
this
records a
mini
lot of
game.
balls.
We made this mini game on our website where you could collect all the
Okay,
balls.
okay. Let's move on from that. And then, of course, League of Legends been doing Ron's Bronze Plays. Played with Coles last week. Suffered the same fate as Veg the week before. Only went 1 and 2. Lost the first 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't feel like I was playing all that great. That first 2 games, even the third game wasn't. Well, the third game I got Morgana. Once I got my hands on Morgana, it was GG.
Yeah.
And I just seemed to be able to affect
lot
the
of
game a
fun.
lot more on Morgana than other supports. So,
We had to ADC 2 games.
yeah, that
He's over
was
there
that was
crying
fun.
about it.
Well,
I like
he's
ADC.
he's about as good as ADC as you are at any role.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh.
That makes sense. I like ADC. ADC's a lot of fun.
It is
All right.
a lot of work.
It can be.
A lot of work. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up. We are done with gaming. We're going to move on to the roundtable.
The
Normally
roundtable.
we talk about something a little gaming related, but Show has something different in mind this week.
Yes, I didn't want to do gaming related. I wanted to go back to music, and big reason for that is I just got back from a big, well, I guess you could call it a big festival over in Wisconsin.
Cheese
It was
Fest in Wisconsin?
No, it was
That's why
like
you've been
7 hour
thinking of eating
drive.
too much cheese.
This
No,
was
constipated,
even better than that though. Although there was fried cheese over there, which blew my mind.
Thank you.
I've never had that before.
That
But
sounds
no,
gross.
this was what they call Northern Invasion.
We call
It was
that mozzarella
Slipknot,
sticks.
Volbeat,
I
a whole
disagree.
bunch of heavy metal people. So for the roundtable, if you could create your own musical tour, fictional or not, who would you have play? So what I wanted to do is, and I've had this idea since high school, and I'm still a fan of it, I want the complete dinner tour. Now, what is the complete dinner tour, you ask? That's simple. We get people like Ice Cube. We get Meatloaf. We'll get the Beatles. We get
Wait, how does the
Korn.
Beatles fit in?
Beatles are edible.
They're insects. You eat
They're
beetles.
still edible.
You guys actually eat beetles?
No, people
I
do
mean, if you're starving.
Like,
I mean, veg eats anything, but
I
I mean,
mean,
this is a little ridiculous.
Indians do.
Yeah,
like
show us-
India
show us in the
proper,
Middle
not
East.
Native Americans, but yeah, it's the complete dinner tour, and I'm all about doing it. I think that would be the coolest show ever. Imagine that would sell out. I guarantee.
Who's Ice Cube?
What do you mean? Who's Ice Cube?
What do
Get
you
the
mean,
fuck
who's
off
Ice
this
Cube? That's
podcast.
freaking your
Come
age.
on my show.
This dipshit.
That's the guy that
I
sings
don't mean to
Ice Ice
actually
Baby.
offend you, but
That's the guy that sings Ice Ice Baby.
No,
that's Vanilla
That's
Ice.
Vanilla Ice, but he will be at the show.
Can someone kick
Don't
Gage
worry.
for 5 minutes?
I
close
don't
enough.
know who.
I want to strangle
Ice-
him.
The Ice Baby or Ice.
Have you ever heard of
whatever.
NWA? Straight Outta
You
Compton?
watch Law and Order?
No,
Yeah, Law and Order. Christ,
no,
What's wrong
never.
with Ice Cube?
Straight out of Compton.
No, that is
He
Ice Cube.
does.
this guy.
I'm
All right,
so
moving
fucking
on. So that's my idea, the complete dinner tour. So, what do you guys want to do? Who's got next?
The girlfriend has a tour. You straight up lie. All right, she had one. She's too embarrassed to say it.
No, it's good. What is it?
I actually didn't have one. Rhett just likes to put me on the spot when I have nothing to say, and then I don't say anything. So I don't know.
Slap him upside his head.
I don't know.
I say you get the old 80s bands back together and throw those guys on tour.
Like Golden Girls?
I don't even.
I don't.
How do I even after that?
Yeah, I don't either.
Wait, you start with odding, and two odds make an even.
Oh,
Not if you multiply them.
What?
Jesus.
Not if you multiply them.
3 times 3. Oh.
I said add, jackass. I didn't say multiply.
I'm pretty sure there's a mathematician somewhere listening to this, just plotting our deaths.
And or face palming really hard.
Right. All right, Coles, what do you think? And it better have a damn good name.
I don't think we should have Coles do this.
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna do it fire and ice. I'm gonna have Red Hot Chili Peppers,
There you go.
Erasure,
Okay.
Wait, how's that go fire and ice?
because the music video had ice in it.
Close enough. We'll count it.
Technically, he could play Journey.
be right, yeah.
I mean, you're as cold as ice. It works.
Foreigner.
Wait.
Or Foreigner, whatever.
Get your classic bands together.
Okay.
One's shit, one's good.
Hello Goodbye would be in there.
What?
Yeah, you don't like Hello Goodbye.
Are those the
Well,
guys
I
who
mean,
did that weird
no, who
Red
are
Bull
they?
music
But-
video?
They're good. They're good. They're people that sing.
Didn't they do that treadmill music video?
No.
So
No, that's okay. Go.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ, man.
Close enough.
You are so
No,
not
you
on.
I'm a metalhead. Okay?
Take a nap and then wake up.
All right.
I'm pretty sure if Joe falls asleep, it's not going to be a nap.
Yeah, it's over.
He'll be out for days.
Jeez, wow, dude, narcolepsy. Or
You
is that
get
the
like
opposite?
you get like
No, it's a lot of
Meatloaf
cold.
going in Coles' band there. Bad out of hell. It's hot in hell.
Right?
Lots of fire.
and then I'd get Tenacious D.
Okay, all right, I like
I
that.
like it.
What for?
And Just cause.
Just, I mean, it's a
Because
good
Jack
headliner.
Black is
so-
fire, man.
Yeah.
What is supposed to be a theme?
Yeah, I mean it's a theme that it doesn't make sense. That's the theme of all these bands. Like they don't never see these people all together at a concert. And then I'd finish it off with
One Direction.
Foo Fighters.
Well, since you already have David Grohl up,
Did you
that's
say
a good
Billy
idea.
Yeah,
Ray
I mean-
Cyrus?
No,
Billy
Foo
Ray Cyrus.
Fighters.
Foo Fighters. I mean Billy Ray Cyrus could be.
I thought he said Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh God!
I mean he can come in and sing
Hell of a
songs
jump.
if he
He
wants.
said
I'm done.
Fighters.
We'll put him
I'm
on-
done.
Tactical Rodent. What are you? What's your show?
I honestly
Hold on,
didn't.
hold
really
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh,
The obligatory facepalm. All right, go ahead.
I honestly have no idea. I can just name bands that I'd love to see.
That'll work.
that works. Go
Works.
for it. The
Um,
Tactical Squirrel Tour,
Right.
2015.
That sounds like
Well, it's just bands that I started recently listening to. So
Sepultura.
I'd like to see Hands Like Houses,
No idea.
Periphery.
No idea.
You've never heard of Periphery and you're a metalhead?
Nope.
Are you talking about old metal like
Iron Maiden.
Pantera and Metallica, like those kinds?
We can go that far too. Yeah.
I like
More of a
Metallica.
modern
I'd like
guy.
to see them live, except not with the piano shit that they started getting into. That's weird.
Yeah.
It sucks. I listen to a little not techno. It's like electric music kind of.
Okay.
I don't know what to call it. James Young, he's good.
No idea.
I like him. Or Suicide Sheep, if you've seen his YouTube channel.
I've heard something about
No, that's probably about it for now.
that. Yeah.
That's what I like to see
Veg,
live.
have you heard of any of those?
2 of them.
All right. So, Veg, what would you do? What's the tour?
Essentially what
complete
Mayhem
dinner tour.
is.
What was
The
that?
complete
I
dinner
know.
tour.
Veg wants to go to the complete dinner tour.
I know, right?
No.
That would be
Do
an
you
epic
have
show.
second?
We could even set it up according to like size, so we could have like a side stage that we call the appetizers.
Oh my god!
I mean,
That's
it
amazing.
would be epic.
Poor people go to Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Oh,
I'm just
Actually,
saying
the last
we
concert,
could make this happen.
last concert he had, his tickets were kind of expensive, so I don't know if your definition of poor is kind of different from mine.
Yeah,
But
you can't eat. You can afford the tickets, but there's no food.
no, mine would just mostly be a lot of heavy metal bands.
Yeah. What would we
Like
call
Miley
it?
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is not heavy metal, nor is that even considered.
That is what I think you consider heavy metal. It was a joke.
Ugh,
Face is a
Obviously, it
joke.
was a joke. Veg didn't get it.
God,
You need Barney in your life, man.
He already
that
ate
hurts.
Barney.
Anyway,
Why did you
no,
say
I
that
would
to
bring like
everybody?
Barney is
Rammstein.
literally in his life. He ate Barney.
Oh my god, dude. He's the reason dinosaurs went extinct.
oh.
Oh.
Dang it, Veg.
I love
on,
it.
man.
Come on, man! You gotta snap back at that.
I'm really good at like
There's a snapback.
quick
It's a middle finger.
insults, but I'm really not funny.
Oh, I don't know. That was pretty good.
No, just mostly like Norwegian heavy metal bands, German, anything
no, I
that
don't.
just
Please name some.
Dohas.
Oh no.
like Rammstein.
See?
Never
Okay.
again.
One that I've been listening to was Infernum.
Yeah. I
That
know.
would definitely be one.
I don't know, man. To me, you'd
Emily
have to throw
likes-
Blue
Emily
Beat in
likes
there.
it so
Those guys
far.
put on a hell of a live
She's
show.
giving you
Yeah, they
approval.
do. Scar Symmetry,
Yep.
Trivium, Disturbed. Why the hell
Trivium's
not?
American. Same with Disturbed.
And
You
then
said Norwegian metal, man.
I said mostly. I didn't say all of it.
You got to go with
No,
like
you said all of it.
Scar Symmetry and those guys.
I did say that.
By the way, In Flames was an awesome show too. Those guys
Yeah.
were
You
impressive.
can literally name bands that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
I kind of said mine already.
Did you?
That's the one that went with all the old 80s hair bands.
Oh.
You call
What?
it hairspray.
Anyone like
No,
Meshuggah?
they already have Hairspray. That's like a Broadway show or something.
Exactly, that's the point.
Don't.
Man.
That's such a cop out. Ah. I quit.
Yay, show quit. Where's the beer?
Here.
Got one.
There we go. Replacing
You
show
sure
with
you don't
beer
want to
again.
get in this?
All right,
All right.
Nope. I think that's it for the round table.
I think that's it for the
That should be
podcast.
interesting.
Oh my god.
We're gonna end the podcast. This was so much fun.
Well,
Well, it was.
unfortunately, we don't have 4 segments, but we do have something we call the closing statements. So, Mr. Squirrel, if there's anything you want to leave the audience
hey,
with, now's
that's
the time to do it.
Tactical rodent to you.
Only I can call myself that. You haven't earned the right.
Yeah.
Closing statement. Fuck you all for not inviting me prior.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
I like it.
I hope to do this again, and I need to play more games
Yeah.
Yes.
because I had no idea what the hell you were talking about the entire time. Oh,
You sound like
and
your mom.
P.S.
You said. You
I
sound
I
like
think,
I'm
I
more
think your
fun than
mom
my
knew
mom.
more about these games we were talking about than you do.
Yeah. Believe it or not, your mom's pretty on the ball.
She is. She has to be. She's in IT.
That's true.
It's like all people in IT talk
Takes
about. Right?
pictures, man.
Yeah,
Veg,
yeah, but Amy-
leave us with
No,
something.
hold on. You don't interrupt show. He was-
Amy actually knew Portal references.
Always interrupt show. What are you talking about?
That's rude. Learn some manners. You're supposed to run this.
No, I'm supposed to
Brad,
help
we ran this
derail
into the ground like an hour ago.
Exactly.
We only started an hour ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Veg, leave us with something profound.
Emily would like to. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Speaking of interrupting,
Yeah, no shit.
It's like when you call your grandma
God, what
and she
an
has to get the
asshole.
entire family on the phone to say hi.
Yeah, but.
Wait,
that's
wait,
not
wait,
nice.
wait. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. But Portal
Shut up,
was the
Kanye.
greatest game
Shut
ever.
the fuck up. You and your goddamn honorary doctorate bullshit degree for being a douche.
this has to be the best closing statement ever.
I like it. I say we end it there.
Are we done here?
I
No,
think we're done here.
not yet.
I think you're done.
Wait, I
I'm
have
pretty
something
sure.
to say. I have
Uh-oh.
something to contribute.
Okay.
I would just like to say that the last video game I played was Mario Kart Wii. Okay, so
I like it. It's
The Mario
up to
Kart
date.
8?
It's fairly up to date.
no Wii, like
There's a Wii one? Is it 7?
Yes, there's just a Wii prior
There's a
to
Wii?
yes.
Okay.
I never heard
Veg
of
said
this
that
guy.
with such disgust.
I just
It
like
was pretty bad.
Like he had this
Everyone
bad
should know
taste
that.
in his mouth. He just wanted to spit it out. Ugh.
Mario Kart's fun. I played Wii Fit for 2 days.
You must be
and got
used to
rid of it.
spitting, Ron Clay.
No, that's
That's
Coles.
That's
That's
Coles.
Coles.
Yeah, that's Coles.
Oh, why me?
Because you're the
you got the
dumbass who
name.
told us.
I'm the
You
one
got
that
the name.
Veg,
Veg, profound. Now, leave us with something.
Oh my god.
Inspirational
Um,
quote, go.
No pressure.
My brother is a douche snozzle.
That's
That is
inspirational.
very inspirational.
I'm
I like
inspired
it.
now.
That's
Okay, if you're inspired, leave us with something inspiring.
I don't know if I can top it. Let me just we think. Pizza's really good for you. The pizza
Delicious.
never lies.
Can you catch it with a Pokeball?
There's a. Oh, that's a great idea. I should tell them that. 1 second.
Show.
Email.
Leave us with something quick.
I got nothing. I mean, the
done. Bye.
yeah.
Then we're gonna end it here, folks. For the Six Gaming Podcast, I am Ron.
I'm
Tactical
Showsong.
squirrel.
This
That
guy.
is the Laughing Koala.
I'm cold. Yeah, the koala.
Veg here.
And do we have Emily saying goodbye?
No.
goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
And then until next week, see you bye.